I'm already gonna say the same thing. Let's pray this is recording. Hey, good people. Happy end of January. We're about to do another TryTreats box. Maybe. This thing is like safety seal. But I always do the TryTreats box and VSG type updates at the same time. Let's see where this month's box is from. I can get in it. Good night. I don't know where this one's coming from, but should it? Yeah, lady. All right. Now we in here. Hey. That's right. This is my regular little TryTreats box. I get the largest monthly subscription so that I can try more treats because I'm a little bit on the greedy side. I got greedy eyeballs. Let's see where this month's treat box is from. Oh, interesting. Another place that I'd like to visit. This is from the Saraswati Temple in Bali, Indonesia. Look at that. The picture is from there. But the candy box is from, the treat box is from Indonesia. This month's treats come from Indonesia. Located in Southeast Asia, Indonesia is an island country famous for its breathtaking beaches and temples. Indonesia is comprised of 13,677 islands, which makes it the world's largest archipelago. I'm not sure, y'all know what I mean. And with a population of 260 million people, well, damn. Okay, anyways, let's see. Before we get into the treats box, let me give you guys an update on VSG. I am flying back to the States next month. I have dental insurance, but none of the providers are here in Puerto Rico. So, back up. I started at 241-ish. I'm down to 185-ish. I don't have a problem with the close to 60 pounds. I'm very thankful for that. I'm very thankful to lose weight slowly, but there's still permanent consequences. I would not recommend this surgery to anyone for cosmetic purposes because it has medical consequences. If you have medical issues, I would most certainly recommend sleeve, plication, things like that. Definitely not the bypass by any stretch of the imagination. No way, shape, or form. A friend of mine just lost her best friend. 8 years ago, she had the bypass surgery. That is the fourth person that I've known to die from consequences or medical complications that arose from a previous bypass, gastric bypass. So I don't know all the particulars of it, but I just want people to know that you should not be gung-ho. When you do a permanent revision to your body, it's going to have consequences, good and bad, but it's going to have consequences, and you need to be prepared mentally for those. The thing that I was prepared for was weight loss, improved A1C. The things that I was focused on most obviously was the A1C. The things that I knew would be a consequence were iron, vitamin deficiencies, hair falling out, things along those lines. Just a regular consequence from not absorbing enough nutrients. What I was not prepared for, or what I really didn't hear any conversation about that I want to share with people, is my potassium dropped. My A1C dropped as well, but I'm still on insulin, and that's because my blood sugar is now too low. My potassium dropped as well, and that caused me to be very, very scatterbrained, more scatterbrained, and I was fainting, and I had never fainted before. That was really strange to me, the feeling of fainting. You always think, oh, you're just going to faint, just going to fall asleep, and it's going to be all pretty, and oh, no, it's not. It is like exhausting, physically exhausting, and you don't know what just happened. So that was something I wasn't prepared for. And most recently, I am having problems with my teeth. I'm not having problems as far as pain is concerned, not yet. But I didn't realize that my teeth would start to fall apart. And as I eat and chew on certain harder items, granola, things like that. Let me see, what else was I eating? Mostly granola type texture things. The most toughest thing that I've had is a bone on a chicken wing. I shouldn't have bit into it, I guess. But my teeth are falling apart. Last time I did a TryTreats box about a month ago, my front tooth had jumped out of my mouth. But fortunately, I wasn't in pain and I was able to, put a temporary fix in. But now I've had 2 back teeth do the same thing. So I'm going back to the States to get some cosmetic dentistry done. And what I would recommend to other people is to try to get your teeth sealed, because you're not going to be able to absorb all the nutrients your body needs. And what I might be going through might not be the same for you, but your teeth might become more prone to certain things. I still brush and floss. I actually use a water flosser. I don't use the actual manual flosser. So my dental hygiene isn't poor, but I am diabetic, so I do have to be more diligent. And I don't know if that's what's a contributing factor to my teeth becoming more and more brittle. They're like chalk now. They're seriously crumbling as I eat. That is something that I just was not prepared for. So I have been, I can't say I've been regretting it, but it is something that I didn't know. And I wanted to spend the first few minutes talking about the seriousness of the medical consequences of any type of bariatric procedure. I think when you have a bariatric procedure, especially when you're going to a weight loss type of doctor or so forth, their goal is to get you to a certain weight. You don't need to, let me correct myself. You need to decide what's healthy for you. You need to let your body tell you what a healthy weight is. Don't try to be skinny. It's not cute. It's not healthy. It's extreme. You shouldn't try that. That's just my recommendation, because your body is trying to do too much. I try to be or eat as close to normal as possible to avoid boredom, as well as deficiencies. I try to flip it up. I eat a lot of spinach. In salads I add spinach to my protein shakes. I add avocado to my protein shakes. Coconut oil. I just try to get in a lot of things that just don't take a lot of energy, because I get full really quickly. So I'm able to eat a little bit more than I was initially, but that's just something that I think everyone needs to think about. It's not just hair falling out or your nails get brittle or your skin just gets dry. Those things are happening too. But for me, the fainting and the teeth falling out was just something that I just never heard anything about it being a consequence of bariatric procedures. But now that I'm experiencing it, of course I see it more now. So I'm just going to share it with people, and I'm gonna, be very firm when I say, if you need to have a weight loss surgery, do it for yourself, but do it very cautiously. Don't do it for cosmetic purposes. It's just not worth it. I'll be quite honest, it's not worth it. If it wasn't for diabetes, I would not have done it. Anyways, now let's go into this TryTreats box, this Indonesian TryTreats box. And again, I do this to avoid boredom, and because she's greedy. She's got greedy eyes, and I want to see what everybody else is eating around the world. That's something that I would like to do, is I'd like to start traveling the world and just eating, tasting, experiencing things. Actually, if I could find a way to quit my job and ride horses and elephants, give them baths and feed them, and hug babies and children and, take care of people, that's what I would do. But the way my bills are set up, I can't do that. So this is my sneak into that. So let's just go into these things. Let's grab the very first thing. These are cookie thins, 90 calories. I'm really not paying attention to calories now, and I shouldn't say that, but I'm not eating enough to really be warranting a big concern with that. But let's see what the write-up is on these. These are Mandy's Chocolate Cookie Thins by Mandy, clearly. Mandy's Cookie Thins are cookie thins made from real cocoa. Yes, rich in taste and crunchy in texture. These cookie thins are perfectly complemented with coffee, cocoa, or ice cream. I'm down with that. I'm about all of those things. So let's see. I don't think I've ever had anything from Indonesia. I know that they have a lot of spice. Look at me using these little chalk teeth of mine to open stuff. Have it. But let's see what this is about. Oh, they're really, oh, they smell awesome. They smell awesome. They're super thin. That's good because it's not really sweet, and it's seriously, you know how you can taste certain things and you can tell that it's not it's like an artificial flavor. This actually tastes really good. It actually tastes like rich chocolate. So that was a good experience. Thank you, Mandy. You're my girl. Let's go on to the next thing. Tea candy. Now that's interesting. I've never even heard of such a thing. All right, this is made with real tea extract, a natural source of antioxidants. My teeth being all dewy, whatever they're doing, has really thrown off my speech. I do a lot of meetings and things for work, so I've been talking like Elmer Fudd. Cannot wait to get my teeth prepared. So let's read a little bit about this tea candy, and I'll show you this package. Again, this is from Indonesia. Let's read about you. What's your write-up like, baby? Iced tea candy by Bali's Best are candies that taste like a glass of freshly brewed iced tea in a hot summer day. Yes! They provide instant refreshment any time of the year, and each piece is individually wrapped. I love coffee and tea. I stopped drinking a lot of tea because I like sweet tea, and that's not a good thing for diabetics. And here in Puerto Rico, they don't sell tea the way we're used to it in the States. You know, you could go to McDonald's and all these different places and get brewed tea. That's not happening here. What you get here is you get those powder mixed teas, and I don't like those things, so I don't really buy those things. I haven't really been drinking tea that much. The flip side to that, too, is it's probably a good thing because coffee doesn't keep me awake. Tea does, though, so I'm going to try. I got to get out of the habit of using these little chalk teeth of mine to open stuff. Oh, that is so pretty. But oh, look at that. Look at you. Looking like tea. Oh, now if this tastes like Church's chicken sweet tea or McDonald's sweet tea, baby. It's not like those. But that is really good. I can't finish it. Excuse me. Not very ladylike, but hard candy is not for me right now. I'm not trying to have that trauma. That was really, that's so ratchet, but I just bathed, so I'm clean. That's not a good excuse for licking my fingers. But let's just go with it. All right, so these are taro net. Potato chips by Taro Net are potato chips that come in the shape of a net. What? A favorite in Indonesia, these chips are crunchy in texture, savory in taste, and addictingly delicious. I believe you. And you shape like a net. And this one, he has flames and an avocado. That to me looks like heartburn in the making. Let's give you a whirl. Oh gosh. If anybody is out there thinking about surgeries, look into it. To be honest, if I would have known that I was going to have dental consequences, I probably would have got my teeth sealed first before having the procedure or soon thereafter. And I would strongly recommend it. As far as the remaining teeth that haven't switched out on me, that's what I'm going to do, is see if I can get them sealed. But anyways, that just smells like, they say they're barbecue. All right, let's go with it. Cute, light, crispy. How do you taste like barbecue and I don't see anything on you? Barbecue is supposed to have like a color to it, and this is just, oh, that's got some spice in the back of your throat. I like these. These are very good. And they melt on your tongue. You don't have to use a lot of teeth. That's great. Those are really good. Hey, Taro. Look like you're going to stay in the room with me. Okay, let's go to the next one. Rinse my mouth out. Green apple, sugar-free water, probably not a good mix for this right now, but let's just act like it is. Let's go with you. Wafer Bites by Dalsetto. That's what I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you Dalsetto. I don't know if that's your name or not, but that's you. These Wafer Bites by Dalsetto are bite-sized chocolate-filled wafers made with all-natural ingredients. They are crispy on the outside and creamy on the inside. For something different, put them in the freezer and enjoy them as a frozen treat. What you say? Indonesia? Come through, boo. It's not like anything. Why is it so difficult? I need to be prepared for these things. I need to have scissors, wet naps, baby wipes, something so I can open things and not lick my fingers. Oh, that's interesting looking. Look at that. And it's extra chocolatey. Oh, that is really... I can't even think of anything. What's happening in my mouth? That is really, that's good. That's like it's really light and flaky. Yes, Indonesia. Go on and come through, gal. Let me holler at you right quick. I don't even know how to describe that. But the cookie on the outside is super, super thin and flaky. It's good. I don't know. I don't have anything to compare it to. It's good. All right. Okay, let's go with it then. This is Ginger Candy by Sina. Ginger Candy by Sina is a nourishing all-natural ginger treat. This is one of the healthiest candies you'll find because its main ingredient is ginger. It's a herb that has traditionally been used to treat colds, stomach aches, and more. I use things like this for nauseousness when you're pregnant or hungover or anything like that. I like ginger. I add it to a lot of curry chicken and other Caribbean meals. But ginger also gives me a burst of energy. And I'm trying to wind down. I don't need a burst of energy. And if I'm right, these are probably hard, so I'll just be giving it a taste. You know what? Okay. All right. Be nice. Be nice. Not like the ones I've seen before. Oh, and they're not hard. Okay, well that's what that looks like. The packaging, and it's really soft. And I didn't have to use my teeth. What's happening here? Almost looks like honeycomb, like what natural honeycomb looks like. I'm not gonna try to eat this whole thing. I just have a feeling it's gonna keep me woke, because that's what it typically does. Good though. It's real good, and it's not too much ginger. Sometimes you have too much ginger and it takes your breath away. That's really good. But I might have spoke too soon because now ginger's on the back of my throat doing things. But it's still really good. I thought it was gonna be mild. She's not mild. It was something else I was gonna say about the sleeve. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. With the sleeve, or more to do with teeth problems. you tend to start to favor. So if you have a tooth problem over here, you tend to chew here. If you're having a problem with your front tooth and you're trying to, your chewing is off. It's thrown off a bit. So that's something else to think about. You might not have had a problem in a specific area, but as soon as you start having tooth problems, I notice that I am favoring certain size of my mouth for certain type. I'm much more conscious of it, and it's just mental. I don't particularly like it, so I don't know. I had a bit of a brain fart maybe. This box is pretty. This box is really pretty. I like blue. But this is a Licorice Pasteles by Bogota. Licorice Pasteles. Can you see that? Are pasteles that hit your palate with a sweet black licorice flavor and mellow into a breath-freshening mint. They are sugar-free, low-calorie, and help to relieve itchiness and dryness of throat. Okay. I don't like black licorice, though. I just like your box. Let me stop being a crab. Stop whining. Just taste it. I might have to just lick you because there's nothing that black licorice can do for me. Oh, but that box is so... Oh, that's awesome. Look at this. Look at this. What are they doing with this box? Oh, I think I like you. You just need to serve a different brand. Can you see that, like, temple-like building or castle-type thing? I don't know what that is on the box, but look at this. You see that on the inside? It has, like, your astrological sign. Or not yours, but right up of astrological signs. And I was expecting this to be like you open it and you know, like the candy would be right there, but it's actually a shakeable box with the astrological things here written in Indonesian, so I won't be trying that. But yeah, it's black licorice, but it's little. It's real little, like about the size of the tooth that came out of my mouth. I'm real. Ooh, oh. Okay, hold on, wait. What's happening? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with my hands. Okay, wait. Instinctively, licorice said no. My body just said, no, we're not doing that. My mouth was just like, you bitch. That's what she said to me. But then the mint came in. And the mint is really good. I don't know what kind of witchcraft is at play, but the mint is really good. But that black licorice at first is just no. I don't know why we need that part. But the mint is really good. It definitely said it hits your palate. She damn sure did hit my palate. She did. You did that, boo. You did not lie. I don't think I'm going to finish that. But the mint, I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. It's like it's black licorice, mint, really good mint, and then black licorice again. Like if you ate a gyro or something like really oniony or something, or a lot of cilantro or something, you would need that if you could tolerate the black licorice. Woo, baby. Woo, wow. All right, let's see what you are about. Oh, yes. Now look at that. Yes, baby. Cashews are my favorite nut. Cashew Milk Chocolate by Silver Queen. Cashew Milk Chocolate by Silver Queen is one of the most popular chocolate bars in Indonesia. Yes. They are made with flakes of cashews that are perfectly balanced in the taste with the taste of chocolate. What you talking about, girl? It's a big candy bar, but it's not that heavy though, so let's see what kind of cashew. I can't even function. Like those, that licorice, I feel betrayed. Licorice and green apple don't go together. For future reference. I'm so self-conscious with my teeth. Let's see. It's wrapped in that gold paper like Willy Wonka's bar. I'm not going to unwrap the whole thing because I usually put these boxes in the fridge, but it's that gold Willy Wonka paper. I guess it's not Willy Wonka, it's Indonesian paper. It's really thin. And you can't really go wrong with chocolate. Like, you can't. But let's just, it's kind of big. It's just, Got Silver Queen written on it. I have a feeling me and you are going to be friends. Yeah. See, for medical reasons, because my sugar is low, I think I should just go ahead and eat this. That's what I'm thinking. It, you know those fundraiser candy bars with the almond in it? I don't know who makes them, but every high school band sells them. That's what it tastes like, but a little thinner. Not as much chocolate. It has more cashew than chocolate, and that's really good. That's very good. All right. Salamat. Salamat. That's your name. Salamat. There's chocolate biscuit by Salamat. There are 2 crispy chocolate biscuits that contain a creamy, dense chocolate spread in between the biscuits. And they go great with coffee or tea. So far, Indonesia, you're doing it. You are doing it. Other than that licorice, you're doing too much with the licorice. Can't open these things. Alright. That's a big cookie. Pretty big cookie. And you know what's interesting about this is it looks like it has salt on it. It is salted. Okay. Why not? Yep. I shall call him Boo. These are heavy. These are very heavy. These are Marie biscuits. Oh, that chocolate little situation was really good. Salamat, you doing it. Alright, so these are Regal biscuits. Let's see. Marie biscuits are biscuits that originated in Europe and are popularly enjoyed in Europe and Asia. These biscuits have a crumbly texture with a vanilla flavor. You pair with tea, milk, jam, or butter. Okay. Yes, let's do that. I'll say before I had my surgery, there's so much anticipation, and it's not too much that changes. Of course, your physical appearance changes. Actually, let me back that up. It's not as drastic in your mind as you're thinking, but it is still a lot of drastic change. If I could go back a year ago and tell that Chandra that was scared of all the doctor's visits and so forth to just relax, I would. Relax. Don't eat as little as the doctors are telling you. Don't stretch your sleeve. Just do things with moderation. This is a very pretty cookie. See it? Very pretty. It smells. Something about that reminds me of my childhood. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that's about. It's like I'm having deja vu with this cookie. What's happening? It's not like a shortbread or anything like that. It almost kind of puts me in the mind as if a animal cookie and a shortbread cookie were blended. Maybe like a baby Teddy Graham. I don't know. It's good. It's good. We have one last thing. There's in this box. Milkshake candy. Lord, why would you do that? Yep. Alright, so milkshake candy by Makita are creamy, light, and refreshing candies made from real milk. Initially hard in texture, they soften up once you chew on them. because they're made from real milk. They're also a great source of calcium. Sound like they're talking to me. I don't even know if having a lot of calcium after you have a sleeve or even after you're grown, if that would make a difference for your teeth. I know it does for your bones, but I don't know if it does for your teeth. So I don't know. I just think the best thing to do for your teeth is to get them cleaned, get all your dental things, you know, if you need a root canal or whatever, get all that stuff resolved before you have your procedure, and be very diligent with your dental health afterwards, because your teeth will fall out your head while you're eating, and that is not cool. Milkshake candy. Just that right there. That's interesting. Let me show that. Oh, that's a little hard. It says it's hard at first and then it melts. And that's exactly what it's doing. I'm not sure what milkshake has to do with it. Maybe just because of milk. I don't know. But it's very good. Anyway. Hey, big head. Indonesia. We good. And once again, I'll be back next month to talk about more things. Hopefully I'll give an update on whatever the dentist finds, and I'll share those updates with people accordingly. Peace out, too.